Hey, what's up you guys? It's me, Harley. Today, I want to talk about streaming services. They are becoming so big. Right now I have Apple TV Plus open. I also have Disney Plus right here, which right now, for some reason, it's not loading. The thing that was loading was Good Luck Charlie, which I've actually never seen Good Luck Charlie. Though, streaming services are becoming a big part of our world now. Every single morning when I wake up, I have the same daily routine. Wake up, put on my shirt, go to my kitchen, grab a bottle opener, open a Topo Chico, drink the Topo Chico, wait for my dad to wake up. My dad wakes up, turns on the Wi-Fi, I turn on the TV, and I usually go to Disney Plus, possibly Netflix or Apple TV Plus, but usually it's Disney Plus. Disney Plus finally loaded. And I think Disney Plus is my favorite right now. But today we are ranking streaming services. So the number one streaming service, I have to say, I'm gonna have to go with Disney Plus. Yeah, number one is Disney Plus. And I say this because it has Premier Access. Premier Access, I think, is the best marketing strategy you can get ever. And right now, I'm ranking these based on business model. But Premier Access is something that I think is really good. Now, if you don't know what Premier Access is, it's on Disney Plus for new movies. Right now, we have it's Black Widow, Cruella, and Jungle Cruise. Now, how these work is basically when they come out for 90 days, you have to pay $30 to watch it. Now, it's basically like owning it until that day, until 90 days. For Black Widow, I don't know what the date is. I know Cruella is, I'm pretty sure, August 27th, which I watched Cruella, I bought it, and it's amazing. I love Cruella. But it's just a good business model because they get people, like, I really wanted to watch Black Widow, and my mom said she would probably get it for me. And watch it, but we're waiting so much time because it's so expensive. It's $30, well, $29.99. That I'm willing to put my own money in. And that's what it is. It's if you're a true fan and you really want to watch it, you're not gonna wait for someone else to buy it for you, or you're not gonna wait for it to come free. You're gonna want to put some money into it, into your computer, or your iPad, or your TV, or your phone. You're just gonna put it in, and you're gonna buy it. And that's a good strategy. It's a good strategy, and I love it. And then, of course, after a certain amount of time, it becomes free. But yeah, that's just really good. I think that's a really good business strategy. Now, after that, I have to go with HBO Max. The next the reason I say HBO Max, now I don't have HBO Max, though my next door neighbors have it. And the reason I say HBO Max is so good, and I rank it number 2 on the list. Number 1 being the best, number 2 being the second best, and I rank it as at number 2 for one simple reason. For big movies like Space Jam and The Heights and other movies that are big like that, they're only on HBO Max for 30 days. Actually, no, 31 days, which is, what am I holding up for? It should be 31 days. But that's why that's the reason I love HBO Max. It's a good strategy because if you want to watch the movie and you don't have to buy it, simply just go to HBO Max, either see it in theaters or go on HBO Max. Get a subscription to HBO Max, which sets you up for paying monthly. Now, for me, this is the mistake my parents made. I really wanted to watch the iCarly reboot, and I had just gotten surgery that day. So my mom started a free trial of Paramount Plus. But after a while, they just forgot to cancel it. And then we just kept watching. It's because there's so much good content. And on HBO Max, there's so much good content. And then also you just want to get that subscription, so you can watch those movies. Because if you don't watch the movies, if you don't get the subscription and watch the movies that are big, you might not be able to ever watch them unless you see it in theaters, or they come back to HBO Max, which they might one day, but I don't know yet. Okay, so after that, after HBO Max, number 3 has to be Apple TV Plus. Now I have a Apple TV Plus, so I can show it to you. Right now I'm on the originals page, but I say this is really good because it's a good business model because it's tech. Apple is a tech company, and so when they create, since they're the biggest company in the world, when they create another product or another service, which is Apple TV Plus, that's what Apple TV Plus is, another product, another service, all their fans will join in on it. I only joined in on Apple TV Plus because one of Schmigadoon, which I'm so happy when I get that. It makes me so happy. And two, I'm an Apple fan. I'm a tech YouTuber and I'm an Apple fan. So, yeah. But they also make a lot of interesting content, which is, of course, interesting content is a big part of it. It's really just part of it, and it's something that I think is really good. So since they already have a big fan base, it's just gonna be better, and they're gonna get a lot of views and a lot of subscribers. After this, I'm gonna have to go with Netflix next. Netflix, it's a good platform, and I love it. But sometimes I wish it wasn't. I wish there's a lot of content that I wish was on Disney Plus or Apple TV Plus, but not on Netflix. Netflix, I feel like they're using, and they're just, and I'm just gonna say this because I heard my dad say this, and now that I think about it, it's actually true. Netflix is not expanding. They're keeping to what they are always doing. If they have one film or two films or 5 films that blow up and they're very similar, they're going to keep making films that are very similar to that. They're not going to expand. They're going to keep making similar films because they're using the same data so much. They're not expanding it and trying to grab more data. They're using the same data over and over and over and over. And that is bad. It's not good. So, yeah. And of course, Netflix does have a lot of quality content that I love. Now, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That. Now, the next one, because this is going to be the last one, but the final, whatever it was. I hate Paramount Plus, but I love their content. The coding is horrible, or it might not be the coding, but something is wrong with it. Why? Because when I open it on my TV, this is what happens. Almost the only way I can get to the content is if I search. And you know what? Do you know where the content appears? In the same spot as the search bar. The search bar is here. The content shows up right here. Why did my stylus just fall? But whatever. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all of that. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.